everybody. Guess what? We're on episode number 3 or 2, or maybe 5. I'm not sure. Told you guys that we were going to have special guests. My name's Matt.
Why are you crossing your arms? My name's Dave.
Dude, because
come on, don't be defensive.
I'm trying to make my free hugs be known. Let's take a minute and give free hugs.
No. I don't like people. Here, I'll shake your hand. Yeah.
Oh,
we have a special guest.
Yep. You want to introduce him?
Yeah, well, last night we had somebody on our live show that was a TV star. But today, we're lucky to have a former actor.
That's true.
And a model.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure.
I've got a black and white signed by this guy.
It
says Jason Gayler, best wishes or something like that. A black and white photo.
So why don't you tell us about your acting career?
It was
Was it long?
It was short-lived, yeah.
Short-lived?
It took right until we went and saw the movie in the theater to say let's stop.
So what? Have you been in any other movies or commercials?
I was in a Japanese soap opera.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Hey,
have you heard of? No, that's Korean, but that's different. That was last night. Have you heard of the Korean boy bands?
I did. I heard. Yeah, you had a 9-year-old call in, and
Yes.
she's not into them. Though.
Yeah. Okay. Japanese. So it's Japanese.
Japanese soap opera.
What was that about?
Big
What was your role?
Dude laying by the pool.
were you buffed?
Back then.
So how does one get into this field?
You answer a casting call in a newspaper. That's what I did.
That's all you do?
That's all I did.
Oh.
I did.
So you dreamed of being in the movies?
I liked, yeah, I did. And then it turned into a nightmare and I stopped.
Oh, did you have a bad experience on the set, like a director?
No, it was a great, great, yeah.
Wow.
The prop master had me, I'm holding a gun on Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte?
Excuse me, Chaz Palminteri.
He just said Chaz Palminteri.
Nick Nolte.
Prop guy, he was in the scene.
Okay.
So was John Malkovich.
Yeah, Malkovich. That's what.
Malkovich.
Okay.
Prop master tells me to put my finger on the safety. So I walk in and I do the scene. I have my finger on the safety. We do it one more time. The director cuts the whole thing. And he says, with many other words I'm not going to use here,
right.
How can you look threatening with your finger on the safety?
Yeah.
You ruined my whole scene. And
that's when his acting career was over.
Did you get into the movie itself?
Yeah. And I'm on the back of the Laserdisc.
Oh, on the Laserdisc.
Laserdisc.
He is the only person I have ever known that owned a Laserdisc player. Jason Gayler.
Well, not only is he an actor, a well-established actor with credits on the back of a Laserdisc
picture,
he's also an entrepreneur who's had many jobs growing up. I know that, give me a couple of, like, I know you're into the pool thing and then some painting project, Desert Safari Services.
Well, we had, I was a pool man and a pool tile cleaner and a pool coverer, as you may remember.
Oh, I do remember. Hey, you know what? Didn't we meet Joe Namath or something at a pool?
I don't remember.
In Mission Hills, we walked up to wrap up one of the jacuzzis, and there was a bunch of football players. I think the iced tea guy, Joe Namath, was in there. Anyway.
So what was your favorite memory of being a pool guy? Which one stands out to you the most?
Falling in.
Falling in. Yeah, I've been there when Sean Kilner fell in. He was running real fast because you guys were trying to stretch the cover.
You run and you try to cover you got, 60 pools to cover every night. You run as fast as you can to cover them.
He wasn't very agile. He's not very agile. I mean, it was funny to watch. What about your favorite painting job?
Oh, come on. Mike Tan. Michael Tan?
Michael Tan.
Desert, Palm Springs Village Apartments.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
With you. As a matter of fact, I brought
he brought some.
a little couple of props here that you guys may remember this.
Oh,
is that?
How is that? That's a classic business card.
This is
All-American Painters.
That's right.
How did you hold on to that for so many years?
Hey, it's got your name on it.
I know.
So you were in business with this guy?
Yes, we were partners.
Oh.
We painted the apartments right next to the
What else
Palm
you got
Springs
here?
Airport.
That's right. That is a Matt Graham.
Aren't you the gift giver?
Oh my goodness. Where do you come up with this stuff?
I just stash some things away, and I don't.
How is this?
About them.
This is David Schoolin's card, business card. It's see-through. It's pretty
What
cool.
did he do?
Right. Do for you.
Do
and
for
they
you.
and they had Bryan Adams do their theme song, if I remember right.
Hey,
Oh,
you're right.
this is gonna get interesting. I see you're trying to turn the tables.
We have the time you need. Do for you, David Weathers and David Schoolin. Ding.
So
That's it.
in our show, we've interviewed and had some family reunions. We've talked to some people that maybe we're not on the best of terms with, but I feel like it's made it better. We've given a lot of parental advice on how to raise your children.
True.
Do you have any parental advice?
Just based on this morning, don't let the young daughters wash the dogs
No.
because they can't handle them and they come in the bedroom and shake all over.
Oh. Well, I have advice for you. You should try this. Maybe you've tried it, but this is my advice to you. So, if you ever go, and this is kind of hard to do here, I was thinking about this driving down here because in Palm Desert, they have McDonald's and they have Arby's and different stores, restaurants, but they don't have drive-thrus because they're too hoity-toity.
Can't do that in
You know,
Palm
it's
Desert.
Hoity-toity.
against the law to have a drive-thru. But in other cities like Indio and Indian Wells, you can drive through. So here's my advice, and then you can use this.
God, they don't allow restaurants in Indian Wells.
Do you ever go out to eat?
Yes.
Okay. So try this one night with your family. You get in the car, you drive, and you're going to a restaurant. And you know how you ask, where do you guys want to go? And then everybody has a different place.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you pick one, and somebody's happy, but someone else is disappointed.
That's right.
So what we've learned to do is we go out less, and we have a drive-through night. Okay? So everybody gets to pick a drive-through. So you're driving your car, you say, where do you want to eat? You know, whatever your daughter's name is. And she says, I want McDonald's. And nobody else wants McDonald's.
Correct.
But you drive through McDonald's, and you get her what she wants. And then she gets to eat in the car. And then you go to Wendy's. And then you go to Winter Schnitzel. And then you go to Panda Express. And everybody gets what they want in one night.
Perfect.
It's great advice. It's a good, so you can use that in Texas. That's free.
In Texas?
If you subscribe, you can use these parental things. That's my free parental advice. Do you ever do that?
We'll do two.
Two. You gotta do
Here,
everybody.
there.
Everybody. It gives you some time to talk to each other.
I'm a tyrant, so I just make everybody like what I want.
Well, I believe that, but
Okay, so
see, that's odd.
it is.
A lot of people don't
Because
like
I'm
me.
the sensitive side.
A lot of people
I don't like
me.
everyone, and no one likes you.
Right. Nobody likes me, and you don't like a lot of people.
Well, I'm starting to not like you.
I don't like. I like a lot of people, but they don't like me. Do you like me, Jason?
Yeah, I'm a fan.
That's odd.
He's a fan.
He's a fan.
Whoa.
Well, I have a gift
Short
for
for
you
fanatic.
after we're done with the show.
gift?
There's a few other talking things I'd like to go through.
Oh boy.
So, how old is your oldest daughter?
Oh, like
You don't know.
9, 8, 9.
Okay, well, you're not quite there yet, but this is good advice too. Okay, I've got a daughter that's just leaving junior high, and I've got a daughter that's just entering junior high.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 6th grade still. Now she's going to junior high. So what you do is right before they go into junior high, you cut their hair as ugly as you can get it. Okay, you got to ugly them up.
Not a bad choice.
That way, after a couple years, they grow up. I mean, they're beautiful girls, I'm sure. But you got to make them look a little like ugly duckling-ish, okay? And then they bloom into themselves, but all those middle school guys are the guys you got to worry about. They don't want to grow up too fast. So you make them wear boy pants. They got a boy haircut. That's good advice. If you haven't tried it, our daughter's going into junior high. She's
I only
in
have
for
boys
a
that
big
are
surprise this summer. So that's other good parenting advice. Now you got to be careful with their confidence.
Yeah, well,
You tell them they're beautiful. You give them a lot of hugs.
Even though they got a bad haircut.
They got a terrible haircut, but I love you, and you're just such a good girl, and you're buying time. If that doesn't work and they're like into boys already, then you just fatten them up. Okay? They can always go on a diet. That's my advice.
I don't have any parenting advice. I don't have any. What else you got for Jason?